Alright guys, so quick explanation. Alright, this review was supposed to go out a couple days ago. The thing is, like, again, we've been trying to figure out what's going on with Deus Ex. I think we might end up scrapping it altogether. I'm not too sure yet. But the reason why this review, another reason why this review took a little bit longer to get to is that Madden is just one of those games that you can't truly experience Madden in 3 days or 4 days. So we've taken, it's almost been a whole week. I've played through franchise. I literally finished it yesterday. So the experience is just fresh on my mind, and I have a lot to talk about that. So with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's check out how this game turned out.
I'm Albert.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Hi, I'm Jazz.
Hi, I'm Toby.
Welcome to Gamer State.
Madden 17, guys. Alright, so let me start out by saying that, has EA started listening to the fan base, listening to pretty much anybody willing to talk about Madden, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, so on and so forth? I believe yes, they have. They've brought in some stuff that we've been asking about, and obviously they can't give us everything right away. Obviously they're probably saving some stuff for the next iteration of Madden. So, but let's talk about this one. So they did decide to bring back the aggressive catching animations, and some people are a little bit iffy. I was a little bit iffy about it. Overall, I think it's a good system. I really kind of like it, because it does give you that added benefit of really, if you throw a bad ball and the risk of it getting picked off is extremely high, and if you try to aggressive catch it, you have about maybe a 60% chance of just knocking the ball away. So I kind of like that it's back. The running game. The running game has been really bad for the past couple Maddens. Ever since Madden 25, which was probably the best running game that EA had to offer. Although it did have its problems, I do think that Madden, the running game was a little bit too overpowered. This time, I think the running game has truly been improved. It's much more well balanced. It's just overall a much better experience. Defensive trying to stop the run. It's really just trying to find the holes and trying to stop the running back. And on the offensive side, it's really just picking your hole. There's actually several plays, as my team, the one I play as the most, the New England Patriots, there's one play that I really do like, where you have two options. One is either you hit the hole that you directly see right in front of you, or you go to the cutback lane. And I think the run blocking schemes and just the AI has definitely been vastly improved, because now you have options. You can either go here, or you can cut it back for for an extra few yards. Now, I will say that unless your running back is elite or very elusive or very fast, those are pretty much you're gonna get better runs. Now, as again a Patriots fan, I do have LeGarrette Blount as my starting running back. Gotta say that I really like the trucking animations for much bigger backs, or the power backs in the game. I gotta say, I love it. It's definitely one of the things that I've been wishing that Madden was much better at, trying to fix that with much more powerful backs, and they finally got around to it. As well as EA has finally listened to our prayers and finally got rid of freaking Jim Nantz and Phil Simms. Get the hell out of here, man. So now they have Charles Davis and Brandon Gaud, and gotta say, guys, they are freaking awesome. They are truly amazing at commentary, play-by-play, so on and so forth. Truly, you can tell that they want to do this. They want to be in the studios recording stuff like that. And you can tell that they're just having so much fun. You know, I've listened to so many hours of them talking and commentating over the games that I've played, and as of right now, they do, it's sometimes rare that you do hear them say the same thing, but EA has stated that they are going to be updating what they're going to be saying, doing a weekly update of what they're going to be commentating, what they're going to be saying throughout the season. To me, that's freaking awesome. Not only that, but they talk about what's actively going on in the NFL, which is freaking amazing. I was playing a game recently, and my starting quarterback was Jimmy Garoppolo, and they were talking about his past 3 preseason games and how well he was doing or how bad he was doing, and that to me was, whoa, like, this, are they really talking about this right now? It's so much more different than in the past, where it was just scripted stuff that they would say over and over again. This time they have Charles Davis has stories about when he was playing in the NFL, as well as, you know, some old-timey stuff that some of us can probably relate to. And Brandon God really has some very good insight into the game. It's just a much better experience. And in the previous Madden to this one, quite honestly, I would literally put the TV on mute and either listen to something on YouTube or listen to something on Netflix, because the commentary of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms was complete shit. This time, I really do believe that these guys might be the commentators of Madden for a couple years, maybe. So I'm super freaking happy about that. Thank you, EA. Let's dive into MUT. Now, I'm not a huge MUT guy, but I will say that I have been playing it for a couple days, and I am really liking and enjoying the experience so far. Now, I have played head-to-head a little bit more frequent and recently. I've gone up against my friends. I've played offline as well with them. And I gotta say that, again, the experience is just fun. It's fun and it's realistic. I think this year's Madden has truly found that really good balance between those two things, which is very hard to do. Now, let's go ahead and let's talk about franchise mode. Okay, so so EA has said that they have changed up franchise mode. It's better. They've made so many claims about it. Do I believe it's true? I truly do think it is, because even though they added a few small things, I think the experience of franchise mode has gotten a bit better. Talking about my experience, since it was so recent, I can just tell you about it. Again, I played as the New England Patriots, and I tried to make it as realistically as possible, trying to get the roster down to what I believe the 53-man roster will look like. The addition of the practice squad really comes in handy, trying to cut down to 53 players, because there are some players that you really want on your squad, but you can't have them because there's probably better starters, there's better backups, so the practice squad really comes in handy. And this is my experience of playing it. Now, I did have Brady sitting down, benched for the first 4 games of the season, so I did have Jimmy Garoppolo starting the first 4 games. Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt in the second game of the season, so I had to have my practice squad quarterback jump in and play the last 2 games. Unbelievable. Freaking, I mean, it was so hard. Injuries played a big part in the practice squad coming really pretty much in handy. My 2 starting receivers, both of them got hurt, and like one of them was like in week 5, and then the other one got hurt the next week. So I had to have like the third string guy as my starting wideout, and like backups upon backups as the other guys. You know, I gotta say that as a Patriots fan, I love Matthew Slater. He's a good guy. He's an awesome guy. Strictly, he is a special teams guy. So quite honestly, I don't want him out on the field trying to catch the deep ball, trying to catch any passes, because his hands probably aren't the best option. So the practice squad guys, those wideouts that I couldn't have on my 53-man roster, really ended up, I ended up signing them, and it was just so much fun. And as well as some defensive guys got hurt, so the practice squad edition really does come in handy. It really makes franchise mode a lot more realistic, a lot more fun, because now you have to think about, okay, do I want this guy to stay? Should I make a trade? Should I let go of this guy? It just is a much better experience. Overall, guys, wrapping this whole game up, this Madden might be the best well-balanced Madden I have ever seen. Definitely, the running game has been much more well-balanced, as the passing game was just as good as last year. If not, it's probably a little bit more smoother. The graphics obviously got better. Equipment that many of us have been asking for has finally been updated. And just overall, it's a fun, realistic game that we've pretty much been asking for, and it can only really just get better as Madden will continuously go on. Now, I have to say, is it worth $60? No, I don't believe it is. I mean, it's a really good game, and I'm gonna rate it an 8 because I do believe it's that good as a sports game. However, Madden games don't typically last $60. It's already been a week. I'm pretty sure it's dropped down in price. So I do say wait a little bit longer. It will drop down further and further, so you'll probably end up getting a great deal on it. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, by all means hit that like button, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I make more videos like this and hopefully not as dragged on. And if you thought this video completely sucked, there's a dislike button right down there for you to press. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.